much. I'm Jessica LaShawn, the Chief Learning Officer at the award-winning nonprofit Mogul Academy, where we holistically mentor you through the eye of entrepreneurship. Welcome to Jessica LaShawn Live, and I have a wonderful show for you today. I'm so excited. We're going to cover a few things dealing from selling your company, going viral, ways to communicate. We've got a lot going on for you today, and I am really excited because I try my best to put a good show together for you guys. So let's just start this off with this young lady. This is a part of our Mogul News segment. This young lady happens to be 11 years old. She is Shirley Mansfield from Austin, Texas, and she is raising awareness for disability representation in Hollywood by starting an online series called ASL. I think this is awesome, guys. She is trying to raise awareness for deaf and hearing communities that are interested in learning American Sign Language, and she does this through videos. She went viral. She went so viral that she landed a partnership with Disney that then led her to landing a leading role in Netflix Feel the Beat. This story is mesmerizing. It is something that truly makes me excited, because when you truly know what you're doing, when you have a passion for just introducing people to not only a problem that you're dealing with, but a solution that you can curate from this problem, it opens the door for so much opportunity. And that leads me to a question that I received in my inbox, and I get this a lot. Young people want to know, let me put on my glasses. These are fake, by the way, it just builds my confidence. I do have astigmatism, but these don't help me see. I just had to confess that to you. Why people do this? All right. So I got a inbox request asking, what do I do if I go viral? Because a lot of kids go viral lately, and this young lady did that. What are the steps you need to have in place just in case, something pop off from a video? I want to let you know, number one is that you need to make sure your name is consistent across all of your platforms. So when we get to step number 4, which is step number 2, when people see your video and they see at Jessica LaShawn at the bottom, they can go to at Jessica LaShawn on Facebook, at Jessica LaShawn on Instagram, at Jessica LaShawn on Snapchat, at Jessica LaShawn on TikTok, at Jessica LaShawn on, what else is left? I don't know, but just make sure that all your names are consistent across the board. So that's a part of branding that we go over in Mogul Academy. You also want to make sure that no matter what, I don't care if you just skateboard for a hobby, I do not care. You need to have some type of product placement on a website that you have. We did a class in Mogul Academy teaching kids how to build their own website, and we taught them how to do it for free. There's no excuse, guys. There's no excuse. Did you know that you can build a website through Canva and MailChimp? Did you know? Because I know. That's why I'm telling you. I just want you to know. Next up, you need to make sure that you have an email responder for people when you go viral that lets them know your information. Hey, if you're interested in press, hit my mom up at this number, text her here, or send her an email here. If you're interested in learning more about my story here, go to my YouTube channel, watch my video that breaks down how I got into skateboarding or whatever the heck you do. And it will make life a lot easier for you. You won't miss that many opportunities, and it will show that you're professional. I don't care if you're 7 years old and all you're doing is counting at a speedy rate how many holes are in a golf ball. That's how random my mind works. But there's a child out there that has a gift for that, okay? It will be very entertaining, although I think golf balls are pretty uniform. And the last thing you want to do is make sure that you keep your information up to date, okay? So for more information on what to do when you go viral, sign up to our Mogul Academy membership. We are going to cover that next month. And speaking of going viral, let's take a sip real quick. Speaking of going viral, let's go talk about something I'm very honored to let you guys know about. This young lady is in the news. She is in the news because she is now partnered with Netflix. She is none other than the Bowles St. John. You understand? None other. And I absolutely love and adore this woman. She is phenomenal. Do you hear me? Phenomenal. She has a gift for bringing diverse communities together and making everybody feel special. That's why she specializes in diversity and inclusion. And many have named her recent job switch or company switch as an opportunity for Netflix to jump on the Black bandwagon. Now, this gets me upset because they think that just because this is a sister and they're putting her in the, hold on, that I actually have notes and I'm supposed to be reading for y'all. How about I do that? But let me finish my thought. They're putting her in this box just because she's a sister and she's coming in under the diversity and inclusion umbrella just to help out with marketing. That this is the only reason why she has this. But I want you guys to know that this is the Bozema St. John. She has joined the Netflix family as the chief marketing officer. Keep in mind that this is the third one in less than a year. Y'all smell that? Smells like trouble. Smells like trouble. All right. So she has some views. She has been viewed as the grab all for diversity and inclusion. She's worked with Papa John's to aid in developing an economic growth through franchising for people of color after the founder was fired from his own company after using an N-word on a conference call. Y'all remember that about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago? The founder of Papa John's was found to be on a conference call using the N-word. I have no clue why he would do such a thing, but he did it and he is now gone. How does it feel to get fired from your own company? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand how you just go get fired from your own company. That's hurtful, right? That was somebody who would come in and say, Jessica, you've been excused from Mogul Academy. Boy, I will burn this thing down like I was Beyonce. But anyway, so why is she only being praised for being Black? And her resume is outstanding. She's reshaped history because she's the one that said, hey, Super Bowl people, want to know who would be really, really good for the Super Bowl, like the halftime show? I want to gossip, but Beyonce. It was like, yeah. Let's go to book that Beyonce. One of the most phenomenal and epic shows the Super Bowl has ever had. Highly doubt they'll get those numbers again because who else you gonna get? Who? I don't see it. But she also worked with Apple and Uber. Ooh, child, I'm not even gonna go into what happened at Uber. But trust me, anytime a company is in trouble, they've done something wrong, they call in the Bowles. She's like the Olivia Pope of diversity and inclusion and fixing things. All right, so next up, I want to bring you guys in on this wonderful young lady. So I need you to know that Buzzy exercise startup Mirror, that's the name of the company, Mirror, has agreed to sell to Lululemon for a whopping $500 million this week. And it makes sense since Lululemon is a known yoga clothing brand. So for them to be able to just partner with this company, purchase this company, and allow their customers to work out looking at a mirror, looking at how good they look in their Lululemon yoga pants, this makes complete sense. Now, I want to give you a little backstory on this. Mirror was founded by a former ballerina. Her name is Bryn Putnam. Yeah, I think so. And it's unique because Mirror offers workouts hosted on a mirror, and the company is close to making 100 million this year. So things to think about here, because this girl was on the ball. She's on the ball. Let me tell you why. She used to be a ballerina. Let's see if y'all can put two and two together. For my Mogul Academy students that may be watching, watch how we navigate this purpose right here. Sometimes you're exposed to things continuously, daily. She looked at the mirror and was like, hey, every single day we work in this mirror as ballerinas, looking at our form and learning how to do all these different wonderful moves. It's important for ballerinas to know how they look because it builds muscle memory and confidence, okay? I was a ballerina. I got the bunions to prove it. I don't have enough rhythm. You know, you need a lot of rhythm and strength, and I got asthma, and then I started to get a little heavy in different spots. But anyway, so she paid attention and noticed that this mirror really helped formulate the way I perform and produce as an entertainer, as a ballerina. What about when people work out? And she said, I think I'm on something. So she created a mirror. So if somebody in the mirror working out, and you're supposed to mimic what they do. Now, I saw my boy Laurel. He was working out with this mirror. That's when I really understood what was happening. I was like, wait a minute. It's pretty awesome there. I like that. I wonder if you could pick the avatar. Like, if I could do that, I want to pick, like, Serena Williams because, you know, she's a little thick like me. I'm a little thicker. A lot thicker. But, you know, if I got everything tuned together, you know, I'd be built like Sabrina in this bug, right? So I want you to keep that in mind. As an entrepreneur, what is your exit plan? Because she started this business. She started taking off. She started making that money. Her company brought in $100 million. Within the last, they said that's how much they're bringing in already this year, top of this year. So people weren't able to go to the gyms because of coronavirus. So her company brought in $100 million. The company is valued at $180 million. This girl is worth $80 million. So the money is in the land. We got a segment later on called Money in the Land. All right, another thing I want you to pay attention to is if someone offered to buy your business today, do you have it set up to hand it off? Can you just hand off your business? Somebody say, you know, Jessica LaShawn, I love what you do at Mogul Academy. How about I give you $100,000? That ain't enough, by the way. That's not enough. I give you about $100,000 for me to take over Mogul Academy. You're like, my color purple. Time to go. Here you go. That's my notes. That's all you got to do. Got everything in place. Where's the check, please? Where's the check? That's all I'd be asking. All right. So vocabulary words from our Mogul Academy students. Acquisition and valuation. Okay. Speaking of phenomenal female entrepreneurs doing it big, I just want to shout out my girl, Miss BIANCA SHELLY Robinson. She's the founder of K Consulting. This woman is out here in the streets just blessing people across the land. She is doing phenomenal work, helping consultants, helping corporations get to the bag. You understand? That's why they call a bag lady. I'm going to let you learn a little bit more about BIANCA. Pray with me right now as we play our first video of the day. May the Lord watch.
I know that you're in your business, and when you started this business and this vision, you started it with yourself, but you've outgrown yourself. And I want to help you to think broader so that you can make more cash flow in your business. And so we at K Consulting, we're really big on diversifying your portfolio. I don't want you to work hard. I want you to work smart. And the only way that we can do that is through systems, automations, and strategies. And so that's not something you're good at. That's not your area of genius. That's my area of genius. And so when you work with us, that is exactly what we will do for you. And so if that's something that you're interested in, which you should be because you want more money in your bank account, definitely reach out to us so that me or someone on my staff can assist you.
All right, that is BIANCA. She is our Mogul of the day. Can we get a round of applause? Woo! Go BIANCA! Go BIANCA! Hey, go BIANCA! Yeah! Now, as it's at this point, later in the future, I wish to go ahead and write a check for $100,000 and give it to Bianca. But we're not there yet. We're still working on this ministry. All right. But go ahead, go to k2kconsulting.com. Bianca has a free webinar coming up on the 10th where she's helping entrepreneurs pitch for government contracts and for corporations. So go ahead and support Bianca. Speaking of people out there that are doing amazing work, Bianca one of her clients happens to be MasterCard. But this young lady right here is none other than the Suzanne Career. Sorry. I did look up how to pronounce her last name, and I forgot. But her name is Suzanne Career, Kereere. She is the global head of Merchants and Sale Acquiring Division of MasterCard. No, not MasterCard, Visa. Lord have mercy. And she has made it a point to partner with Visa partner with I Fund Women so that they can provide $10,000 grants to Black women entrepreneurs through this partnership. Now, this is amazing. Please go to ifundwomen.com and look up this information. They are giving $10,000 grants through I Fund Women. And let me tell you why this is important. So a 41% drop in Black business owners between February and April compared to a 22 overall decline for all small businesses was highlighted by Stanford Institute for Economic Policy Research. Now, this is important because that means Black-owned businesses went from nearly 1.1 million to 640,000 in April. So a few reasons this has been noted within the article or hinted to was lack of access to capital and industries hit hard by the pandemic itself. So the focus is to help recover from COVID-19 by enabling digital payments, building on converting to online businesses, and incentivizing neighborhood support. So go ahead, let me put this up one more time for my people in the building. Go ahead to ifundwomen.com. They have a partnership with Visa where they are blessing Black-owned businesses. That's what they're doing. I'm excited about it. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I got out of order with Michelle. All right. So that's what I wanted you guys to focus on today. That is a phenomenal opportunity. Don't worry, I already put my application in. If you need help, go ahead, hit me up at jl@mogulacademy.org. Maybe I can help you get your money as well. So next up, I want to get into a few details about some more Mogul news. Let's talk about this one. Kim Kardashian. She has sold her company. Well, only 20% of it. But she sold it to Coty. And people are asking Kim, is she a sellout? I don't know if you guys caught the wind of the whole Kardashian clan. All of them have their own businesses, and they're slowly but surely selling off large chunks of their businesses to larger corporations. So they're partnering with these larger corporations, and it's seen as, a cop-out. Like, you don't like being an entrepreneur? What's going on over there? Is there trouble in the land? Is there trouble over there in Kardashian rich hood neighborhood? And I just want to bring this up because we talked about it during our Saturday school. And hold on, y'all. I need my preacher cloth. Need my preacher cloth because I'm starting to sweat. You know how to preach go. And it's time for us. That's how I feel right now. So I think it's important that we highlight this within the news. When you own a business and someone's interested in selling your business and you sell a part of your business, keep in mind, not everyone does that because they're broke. Sometimes people sell off a portion of their business because they have someone that can come in and rearrange their business or handle a certain division of their business and streamline it. Okay. So more than likely, she sold 20% of her company to Cody so that they can handle the distribution. I'm gonna let that marinate. Kim Kardashian ain't sitting there. She ain't hiring nobody to say, Sephora needs 200 million cases and we need to send some to Target. Who else needs something? Anybody? Did I miss anybody? I highly doubt she's doing any of that. And I had a conversation with my coach today. You got to streamline some of your stuff. You got to make sure you hand off things. Everybody doesn't work solely in their business. You can start off as a business, but you need to move on up at that corporation status where it's more than one person and you have systems in place. Wrote a blog about that. Like to read more, go to justicalashine.com. All right. So next up, we are going to talk about What should I do next? I'm excited. You know what? I'm going to do donor of the day. Shout out to Nicholas Kane. He donated his birthday to Mogul Academy and helped us to raise $500 on his big day. If you're interested in learning how to do this, feel free to go to www.mogulacademy.org and click on the donate tab. We have a video there showing you how you can dedicate your birthday to Mogul Academy and just share it with us and help us raise awareness and funds so that we can fund things like this. Coming up, we've got Saturday school. Bring your kids down to Saturday school. Next up for Saturday school, we have the chef, Tina Gray, celebrity chef, breaking down how she broke into the industry, how she made her own lane, how she's pulling in those big butts with her own hot she just developed and launched. We're going to learn how this Chicago girl has been able to make her way worldwide. This woman has gone to countries and used her gift. So that's on the next Saturday school. We do have Saturday school on July 4th. It is a recorded Saturday school. So wait a minute. What are we teaching on July 4th? The kids are learning what to do when you go viral. And there is something else. My notes are everywhere. Right here. So the kids are learning what to do when you go viral. We're also going to cover our new partnership with Bank of America and how to utilize their student-friendly bank account, because Bank of America was nominated in 2019. They were the winner of the Bank for College Students. So our Saturday school, we're going to do the blueprint for college success. We're going to talk about financially being ready for college and what to do when you go viral. How does that correlate? We talking about how to pimp college, how to go to the yard, make sure you make a presence for yourself, network, build well enough so you can make money while you're in school learning. That's what we teach in Mogul Academy. We're going to show you how to hustle while you're in college. All right. That's very, very important. I'm so excited. And after Chef Tina Gray, that following Saturday, we have none other than the B. Howard. If you want to see how we get down with Saturday school, go to mogulacademy.org. Look at our classes with the Domati Pongo, PRSVR, and more. I want to talk to you, and I'm going to try not to get emotional. Don't forget to tell. We have a monthly membership. Thanks, Kiva. We have a monthly membership for Mogul Academy with multi-generational impact. So we have things in there for the parents, for the entrepreneurs, for the teachers, all of that, because we believe in holistically mentoring young people. We can't just talk to the kids. The people at home got to know something too, right? Ain't that how that go? All right, so let's go into our app of the day. This is StorySign, and the team behind StorySign, powered by Huey AI, artificial intelligence, was the first global literacy platform for the deaf, discussing how the project came about. They won numerous awards, and I tried to find out who is the founder. I was unable to really do a deep dive into how this app came about. They're being very secretive about it, but don't worry, I sent the inquiry. This app is amazing. It helps teach people sign language. And the reason why this is fundamental, let's go back to this young lady. She went viral because she was teaching sign language on YouTube. And what made her video so important is that she took the sound away. She was basically saying it made no point for all these YouTube videos to be teaching sign language using audio. That defeats the purpose. So she created tutorials on YouTube where she actually used her mouth and mouthed things out without the audio. And it was groundbreaking. And she said, you know, it was more realistic for her. So that's how we tie this in for our app of the day, Story Signs. This will allow young people, please understand that this is eligible for multi-languages. So if you speak sign language, that is another language. You want our young people to be diverse. Remember when Michelle Obama just shocked the nation when she was able to sign to a little girl and the girl was just crying? And all the kids around the world, all the people around the world was like, my first lady know how to sign. I feel heard. And I felt special with them. Like I felt like that was extremely inclusive. We're talking about diversity and inclusion every single day. And I see people that are left behind with issues like, I shouldn't say issues, with characteristics like this, right? We need to make sure when we say inclusion, we truly understand what inclusion means. So app of the day, Story Sign. And I know I was supposed to stop with one app, but I couldn't. I had to go ahead and tap on over here to Facing Emotions app. This is important because I have a few friends that identify as autistic, and they have a hard time understanding facial expressions and having it processed. Also, with the deaf community, they help process your facial emotions, read it, and tell the person who owns the app how you're feeling. So it reads your face. Isn't that phenomenal? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. That's how you solve problems. That's how you solve problems right there. That's why we have Mogul Academy. Who would have thought? In the words of one of my former coworkers, who would have thunk somebody would come up with some good stuff like that's good stuff? Come on, changing the world. I love it. I love it. All right. So I want to go next to our quote of the day with none other than my mentor, Mr. Waters. Enjoy.
Trauma is something that affects all of us, and it's not easy to talk about. As a matter of fact, the things you've been through might be something you're not even acknowledging to be trauma. You may have had a tough upbringing where your parents didn't quite have enough, or you may have been subjected to some pretty tough words growing up, or maybe you've had to shift from home to home and you never really built an attachment or some relationships that really mattered. Just because you got through it, and just because you're a survivor now, doesn't mean it wasn't trauma.
Let that marinate. Let me turn my fan on me while we let that marinate. Now, why did I want to play that for you guys? Because at Mogul Academy, we have call to action. I would like you guys to take the time to try to have a conversation. I was reading a blog earlier today and I lost track of where it was, but the content stuck with me. It resonated in my spirit. And what happened was they were talking about how rare it is for people to actually have conversations. And that's because they're so accustomed to social media communication, which has drastically changed the way humans interact with each other. But we're not even going to talk about the impacts on psychology that it's had. We're just not even going to do that. But the power of actually having a conversation. And I want you guys to ask a question. I want you to have a conversation with someone. And I want you to talk about something that's hard. And I want you to talk about trauma. I want you to ask the person, how do you think trauma impacts how we communicate? I think this is really important. Why is this important? Because trauma impacts how you view the world. Have you ever heard of rose-colored glasses? I got these because they look like the Eye of Ra right here. Y'all know I'm obsessed with eyes. Okay. Like trauma impacts how you view the world. So rose-colored glasses, people say you see through a certain color lens, right? Sometimes people ain't got no sense to take the glasses off their face. They get so used to them being there that they think that's just how the world should be viewed. But in all reality, they're choosing to be blinded by these rose-colored glasses. So I want to take the time to implore you and encourage you to try having conversations. Talk to people about trauma. It can get emotional, but it's universal. Trauma is universal. All of us have gone through some stuff that has made us cry, that has reshaped us emotionally, spiritually, and some of us physically. And that hits home. The reason why I want you to talk about trauma again is because trauma is impacting our political system, the voting arrangements that are going on right now for the election. Trauma is impacting our economy. Look at the fear that's taking place due to COVID-19. Trauma has impacted businesses. People have been traumatized by businesses. People, oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. Trauma is so deeply rooted in everything that we have going on right now. We're not even going to do a deep dive into safety and security with the police. We're not even going to scratch the surface of how trauma has impacted the health community, the health system. It gets deep, y'all. It gets deep. So I just want to encourage y'all to take some time to have a conversation for the day. That's everything that we have for Jessica LaShawn Live. Again, shout out to my girl Bianca for being our Mogul of the day. I just love her. Make sure you go to her website, sign up for her new webinar that's coming. I'm Jessica LaShawn. Thanks for spending your 5 o'clock with me. You go and be prosperous. Make sure you change the world and help us do so too. Donate to mogulacademy.org so that we can empower young people globally. All right? Love you. Bye.